Star Wars, the Black Series, Ahsoka, Morgan Elsbeth. Let's get it. What is good, my peeps? It's your Knucka Big Rucker back at you again with another action figure review. This time we're taking a look at Star Wars The Black Series. Coming back to that, I know I don't do many reviews of Star Wars The Black Series. I've done so in the past, of course, but at least on this channel, they don't seem to be received that well, so I don't do too many of them because right now, for me, not reviews, but views are hard to come by. So I've got to go with what I see the majority of my viewership goes for, and hopefully sends out so others could come and see it as well. Maybe this will be a change. Speaking of changes, you could see, speaking of the Black Series, we've got here the return to windowed plastic packaging. You can see the figure clearly within the packaging. That is great. That is the return. The other change would be more internally. And what I mean by that is I was going to review Darth Vader Duel's End, which is Darth as he appeared at the end of the Obi-Wan Kenobi show after he and Obi-Wan dueled, and he flat out got his ass kicked as he should have, and that's how he's shown. And I was going to do that review, which also is returned to window packaging, and I would have mentioned it for that, but this showed up on my doorstep today, and I decided to move her up because this is Morgan Elsbeth from the show, the Disney Plus show Ahsoka, which is currently on. In fact, by the time you see this review, either the finale will have aired or will be about to. So you've got that to look forward to. I know I'm looking forward to it. But I had to go ahead and do this because it was surprising that this was released as quickly as it was. Released via Amazon, by the way. Amazon got these quickly and sent them out. They weren't scheduled to come out until December, I believe. In fact, the big three, as I call them, Ahsoka, Hela, and Sabine, were the first three to be announced, and they're supposed to come out in November. And Morgan here has beaten them all. So I figured I'd move her up the queue and get her review out right now. And that was definitely one of the reasons. The other reason is once I got her in hand, I'm looking at her through the packaging. Hasbro did an excellent job with the photoreal tech on that portrait, and you guys will see what I'm talking about. But before we do that, let's check out what we got going on with the packaging. This is a return to window packaging, so you can clearly see the figure. No digital renderings with black backdrops and all plain and stuff like that. No creativity. We just get to see the figure, and if you manage to pick up your figures in a brick and mortar, you'll be able to inspect and determine the QC for yourself. Anyway, as always with Black Series, we have the side shot with the art for the Connect the mural piece, and there goes a shot of Ms. Elsbeth, as you can see right there. That tall figure, to me, I don't know, going by the arm there, I want to say that that's Balin, but no. I don't think so. That may be with that robe there, that might be an HK-87. We'll see. Anyway, turning to the back, you have it's number 4. See what I'm saying? Number 4. The big three probably are 1, 2, and 3. And she's number 4 on the list. And here I have her already. And she's not supposed to be out for another couple months. But hey, hey, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the kisser. And with the return of the windowed packaging, we have also the return of little bios, or maybe they did have the bios before. I'm already trying to forget that era with the windowless packaging. So who cares? We've got bios again now. This reads as follows: Set after the fall of the Empire, Ahsoka follows former Jedi Knight Ahsoka Tano, meaning Ahsoka the show, as she investigates an emerging threat to a vulnerable galaxy. So it's just a generic bio. It's not about Morgan Elsbeth per se. They're talking about the premise of the show. And like I said, it's number 4. You see the color of the banner. The banner is like a blue-green type of color. And nothing, of course, on the other side. So then we get her back to the front there. And here we have our girl Morgan Elsbeth on our rotating base, so you can get a 360-degree look at the figure. And I will say that she is very accurate to what we see on the Ahsoka show. Very nice. It would have been nice. The reason I say it would have been nice is because anything would have been nice. She comes with absolutely 0 accessories. It would have been nice if she came with the Beskar spear that she wielded in the Mandalorian show. But this is the version from Ahsoka, where she's not the magistrate. She's no longer the magistrate, and she no longer possesses the Beskar spear. So she comes with nothing, nothing at all. It probably would have been nice if she came with the Eye of Sion, that orb. If you've been following the show, you know what I'm talking about. But no, she comes with 0. So it is what it is. So now we've got her off the base, and I got her up close so you guys can take a look at most especially this portrait. I'm trying to tell you, Hasbro did an excellent job this go around. This looks like the actor portraying Morgan Elsbeth, Diana Lee Inosanto is her name, and they did an excellent job. They did an excellent job, especially on those profiles. This looks like the actress totally. It's great. This is a great head sculpt. Very nice indeed. As far as the rest of her is concerned, she's on a standard female body that that Black Series is known for. So you know when you get the joints, meaning the elbows and the knees, they're going to be the swivelers. But still pretty decent considering. You know, her head is on a dumbbell, and so is that neck. So you're going to get everything you need there. You can T-pose her, so that's pretty cool. And you can swivel her and get her arms to go out. And then, of course, there's, speaking of swivel, the elbow, that's what you get. Both hands are vertically hinged with the swivel as well, which is even more unfortunate that we don't get that Beskar spear, because she's got the right wrists to wield it. Her diaphragm is on a rocker, so you get all of the articulation forward and back, which is pretty decent, especially since it's a female. You know how most of the time with these figures, the female figures especially can't go forward just a little, if at all. But we get very nice range here. And her skirt piece has got enough slits, and the plastic is soft enough that the impeding of the hips is minimal, as you can see right there with the spreading out and the going forward. So very nice. Going back, you're going to get a little bit, but that's not impeded by the skirt. That's just how it is. Her butt is getting in the way. Let's just say what it is. She's got the swivel at the thigh, and then that knee is, of course, the swivel kind. You can get 90 degrees on it, and it swivels. It is what it is. Her toe, She can point forward that much, go up not so much because the top of the shoe really catches the shin there. She does have ankle pivot, and you know what time it is. Holes, peg holes at the bottom of her feet. And since I don't have any other figures from the Ahsoka line to use for comparison and just matching up, this is Ahsoka from The Mandalorian. This is from the 3-pack, the Amazon 3-pack, if you want to call it a 3-pack, of the Mando, Din Djarin, Ahsoka herself, and of course Grogu, if you're going to count Grogu as a bona fide action figure. And you see with this, she comes with the soft goods cape. I'm saying all that because I never reviewed that figure. Like I said, I don't really review too many Black Series, even though I still collect my Black Series figures, the ones that are part of the Disney Plus shows. I collect those, and I'll dibble and dabble in some gaming greats or some comic-based figures if I think they're cool enough. And since I had the packaging open to get Ahsoka and her lightsabers out, I figured I may as well pilfer the Beskar spear off of Mando and give it to Morgan to borrow, just so I could recreate kind of sort of the scene where Magistrate Morgan Elsbeth faced off against Ahsoka Tano. And I say kind of sort of because she did take off her cloak before she and Morgan engaged, but you see that she still sported it here in this particular scene. Hey, it looks good regardless, doesn't it? And so there we have it, a little quick review of Morgan Elsbeth of the Disney Plus Star Wars show Ahsoka, the first one that I've received in this particular line of Black Series figures, and just had to bring it because A, it was the first one in the line, I wasn't expecting it, and B, the portrait is just bananas to me. I think the figure looks great. The articulation is what it is. It is Black Series, so you know what to expect. So there's no reason to be overall disappointed because, once again, if you collect Black Series, you already know what it is. As far as being disappointing is no accessories at all. My own personal nitpick is I would have loved for her to have come with her own Beskar spear, but once again, I understand why she didn't. It technically wouldn't have been accurate because she's not the magistrate in the Ahsoka show, and she did not possess the spear. So why would they include it? But why couldn't they include the Eye of Sion? You know, the orb thingy. That's the whole basis, more or less, for the entire season of Ahsoka. But it is what it is. We got what we got. This is number one. For me, it's number 4 in the line. And I've got it. It's very nice. What do you guys think about this particular figure? Those of you that are into Black Series that come and represent my channel. What do you think of it? And let me know in the comments below. Like the video, share the video, and hopefully others will come and watch it, and then they'll share it too. And give your comments in that section below if you want to be notified when I upload another video, whether it's Star Wars, Classified Series, or Marvel Legends, or whatever. Hit that notification bell and you will be so notified. And that's how it gets done.